MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Polar Bears and the Falcons. It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. Two of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head next. Jason Jones will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
So striding forward now, Bobby Allard, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
The shortstop, Bobby Allard.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First of 3 to start the week as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They come in playing well. 6-3 over the last 9 ball games, including a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game. They scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And this is lifted out towards straightaway center field. Long run for the center fielder. He's there and records the first out.
Batting second, the left fielder, Jesse Nelson.
Digging in, Jesse Nelson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here it comes. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Jones, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
The right fielder, Jesus Pena.
Into the box now, Jesus Pena. And if you remember, he took home a Silver Slugger Award for AL outfielders a year ago. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summersgill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know what, Dan? I'm always baffled when Eric Summersgill's behind the dish because he has a tendency to favor one side of the plate.
You know, that's one of the things I think pitchers get a little bit frustrated with the E-train at time. It's like, hey, if you're going to give me that inside quarter, give it to me, but don't keep moving the dish around on me all game.
Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Another 1-2 delivery. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1 with no score after a half an inning. Mike James gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Brad Sanders will be next. The 3-1.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there. The old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
So coming to the plate, Brad Sanders. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. From the stretch, runners going, pitch inside the throw, and it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
I think coming into this series, they knew he was one of the guys that were going to have to keep quiet. But he's setting the tone right here in the first with the steal of second. He could end up being a big factor.
The 1-0. Sanders, playing here in his age 31 season, is in the midst of his 14th major league season, so I guess you could say baseball has been good to him. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul. 2-1. 2-2. Here now the 2-2. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 2-2 pitch. A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. Runner breaks for third. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw. Throw won't get him.
Batting fourth, the third baseman, Bruce Sanders.
Now at the plate, Bruce Sanders. He was 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger in yesterday's game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Nope. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
Now at the plate, Josh Means, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
More of a comfortable side from the left side. Puts the ball in play. More of a contact hitter from the left side. Might have grown up being a natural left-handed hitter.
No balls and a strike to count. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach at 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just...
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. So they scratch across a run on no hits, no errors, and no one left on. We move ahead to the top of the second now. The Sandlot is out in front, 1-0. All set for the start of the inning, and stepping in, the long ball threat, Mitch Drew. Here's the first pitch to him. And a screwball is off the plate away for ball one. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a treat today. What can we expect from today's matchup, guys?
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of a ticket right here. Two of the game's best, two of the hardest throwers competing at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this stuff.
You know, D-Row, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitchers look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far.
And the pitch misses low and away for ball two. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
That pitch was way down on 2-2, but give the hitter some credit there. Sometimes with 2 strikes, you're more apt to expand the strike zone, but he didn't and held off on that one that wasn't even close.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
That's it. The center fielder, Ronnie Weeks.
Coming to the plate now, Ronnie Weeks. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And this misses outside and a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes. About fastball misses downstairs, and it's 2-0 now. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Cut fastball is in for a strike, 2-1. Late that time for a strike.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Into the box now, Calvin Parks, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and his side is retired. Next will be the designated hitter, Bart Flash. Pair of hits in 5 trips to the plate in yesterday's game. First pitch on its way. Fly ball to straightaway left. Nelson has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
Batting fifth, the second baseman, Rodney Mize.
Stepping in, Rodney Mize. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
Here comes the first pitch.
Ball inside.
1 out, nobody on. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
The count now at 2-1. Now here's the pitch. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop of a glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
Fouled away. Now another 2-2. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks in bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
Now at the plate, Jeffrey Bellamy. After the walk, a quick check on first, and the runner back safely. Another look to first, keeping particularly close tabs on him. He's set, and the pitch. Now the 1-0. Pitch out, nothing doing. Myers stands at first with 1 out. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Runner goes for second. Pitch is a called strike. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
2-2. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He's in at second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
And these guys are showing some consistency in the early going here. Got a run in the first inning, and this double ensures that they'll at least get a run here in the second.
So now to the plate, Taylor Battle. In the dirt. Throw goes over to third, and he nails him at third. Great throw. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. 1-2, here it comes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Barehanded at his knees. He's out. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. We've played 2. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Into the box now, Bruce Castle. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
From the stretch.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Here it comes, 1-0. And they'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. He's going to have to lower his sights.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
To the plate now, Fernando Rodriguez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. One out, nobody on. And that misses 1-1.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner run so far.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swings through it for strike number 2. And the cutter can't find the zone as he surrenders the base on balls here.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Digging in the switch hitter, Martin Good. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. He's set. Here it comes. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Good. Playing here in his age 26 season. He was taken in the 2nd round during the 2020 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy.
Oh, and he misses it. And the throw will go to second as they get the force out.
The bat, number 2, shortstop, Bobby Allard.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Bobby Allard. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. And too high with the cut fastball. It's 1-0 now. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Popped him up. Sanders near the first base bag. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Bottom of the third now. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Ellis Means.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Here's the 0-1. Line hard to the left side, but this is a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch, and he looks at a ball, 1-2.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch. The 0-2 good changeup with some depth.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
Standing in now, Brent Means, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. The 1-0 home. One and two now as that's in there at the knees. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Here now the 2-2.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
Making him sweat out there. The seventh pitch coming up. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a wall.
Well, he's really laboring in the early going here. That's his third walk of the game already. We'll see if he can get it together, or if this is just one of those days where he's going to have to grind his way through this start.
Striding in once again, Brad Sanders. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope. Ball one.
Runner at first here, one man out. And that's in there for his strike, 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back. Now the 1-1 pitch. And there he goes towards second. Strike taken, the throw. Short hop, and he's there just before the tag.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
one of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off-speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off-speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball, and you can't catch up to the express.
Stepping in now, Bruce Sanders. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Weeks is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Leading off the inning, Jesse Nelson, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1. In his career, Nelson begins play with a slugging percentage north of .525. Certainly a line he can take pride in. And a screwball misses here, and we're even at 1-1. Pitch on the way.
Count is 2-1.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. He's set, and the payoff pitch. Popped him up. Sanders is there. He's got it one away. So with one away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the two starters here in the fourth inning. And whoa, you see the big number. How about 99 for a top speed? Not too many guys around the league can match that. So striding in, Jesus Pena. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Fastball called for strike 2. And he misses there. 1-2. One out, nobody on. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. Throw on to first will get him scored 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are two away now. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Mitch Drew. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Now here's the pitch.
No, that's down.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the time run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
The 1-0 delivery.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
The 1-1 pitch. Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2. Hit hard but foul toward first, so he'll come back and line it up again. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. Now in the box, Josh Means. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Josh Means.
First delivery to him on the way.
Ball one.
Now a curveball misses inside. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Means possesses a slugging percentage above the 450 mark, so he's capable of running into one here. A ball and a strike. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Nelson is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The batter, number 8, designated hitter, Bart Flash.
Striding forward now is the DH, Bart Flash. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Down and away, ball one. Now a swing and a little bouncer softly hit to the right side of the mound. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first.
Now back, second baseman, Rodney Miles.
At the plate, Rodney Miles. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. Now the pitch. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Off-balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. We played 4 full. The Sandlot leads it 2-0. New inning set to get underway, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Ronnie Weeks.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game. Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And he takes a cold strike one. Weeks is considered an absolute stud with a bat, particularly against right-handed pitching. Against southpaws, however, he has historically had a lot more difficulty. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Into the box, Calvin Parks. He hits it hard on the ground to the left. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
Hey, Dero, it's about time they finally break through. We're into the 5th inning, and that's just their first hit of this game.
Yeah, Danny, it's been a pitcher's delight out there, but I'm an offensive guy. I want to see some balls moved into the gap. First knock, hopefully this is the start of many.
Bruce Castle is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Into the corner and slicing foul. Working for the punch out and the offering. Grounded to first. Scooped up to second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. 5 innings have been no problem as he's got the shutout working. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Sandlot is on top 2-0. Set now for the bottom of the fifth, and standing in the outfielder, Jeffrey Bellamy.
Jeffrey Bellamy.
First offering on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
Hey, after the double in his first at bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. At the letters, but called high. It's a ball.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the fifth underway.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
So stepping in, Taylor Battle. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Yanked hard, but foul to the right. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Ellis Means is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Count. Here it is. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Two and 0 pitch on the way. Down the third baseline. But a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. Lifted in the air out to right. Right fielder is on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now back, center fielder.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Brent Means. From the belt, kicks and deals. A ball and no strikes. There's a ball low. He misses with a changeup.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
3-0 now. Two out with the man at first. Taking all the way. It's 3-1 now.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
3-1. Here it is. Fouled off.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. And another foul ball. And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Ready for another shot now, Brad Sanders. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. A 1-0 delivery. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front. A ball and a strike. Two men are on with 2 men out. Outside, 2-1.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Now the 2-1 will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting at fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
And it's fouled away. Three-two pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Pena will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Digging in now, Fernando Rodriguez will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, man. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit out towards second. Reined in. And an offline throw, but boy, look at him stretch out and keep the foot on the bag. Great concentration there for the first out.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Martin Good.
Digging in, Martin Good. First pitch on its way. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Well, the pitcher can't really worry about that one. I mean, it was only their 2nd hit of the game, so he's doing a lot of things right. Let's see if he can leave him out there now.
In now, Bobby Aller will roll over it and send it to shortstop. Throw just does beat him to the bag as that was pretty close.
Selected number 33, Jesse Nelson.
Digging in once again, Jesse Nelson, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First offering on its way. Too high, 1-0.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Skied into straightaway right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Now to the plate, Bruce Sanders.
The third baseman, Bruce Sanders.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Hey, a curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
The 1-0.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to pump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Outside, 3-0 now. Fouled away. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Now the 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
At the plate, Josh Means batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. A windup and the 0-1. Bouncer up the middle. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer on a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Into the box now, Bart Flash. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. He's running. Turned on down the line. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
At the plate now, Rodney Myers. As As we're 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 0-1 pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. The runner from first crosses the plate. It's a 3-0 game.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Here comes the manager out of the first base dugout heading for the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. He'll depart after 5 2/3 as it'll be up to the bullpen to keep his guys in the ballgame. Justin Clark takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Justin Clark.
So now to the plate, Jeffrey Bellamy, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 2 out here and a runner at second. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
High in the air out to center field. Weeks will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We're through 6 full. The Sandlot is on top here, 3-0. Seventh inning ready to roll, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Jesus Pena.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. And he lays off for ball 1.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. Seared down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Mitch Drew.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Mitch Drew. On its way is pitch number 75. And he takes ball 1.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2.
I mean, you look in the dugout right now, you see steam coming out of the hitting coach's ears. Somebody has to stay back and find a way to get knocked.
And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now. Striding in, Ronnie Weeks. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. And the pitch. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Now the 2-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Pitch on the way. 3-1.
4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on a base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive.
And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and stepping up as the shortstop, Taylor Battle. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A ball and no strikes. Ready. Here's the 1-0. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
3-0 is looked at for the first strike.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
Coming to the plate now, Ellis Means. Before the first pitch, a check at first. And a dive, but he's back in there. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Here comes the first pitch. A runner at first with no outs here. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now a move over to first, and he'll dive back in. The 2-0 on the way. It's in there for strike 1.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. The ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
fouled off. The 2-2.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
Skied into very shallow right. Pena will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting, center fielder, Brent Means.
So digging in now, Brent Means, and it's a strange line developing for him in this one. He's been walked several times. Here's the first pitch to him. That's a strike to throw down. In time as he just gets the tag down.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there. And it's a tall task to throw him out stealing the bag. But he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that.
The 0-1 pitch. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball one.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
The 1-1 home.
That's the ball.
2 out, nobody on. Two and 2. Hit back toward the mound. And that's through for a hit.
The pitcher's got to be smarter right there. He blew that fastball right by him, and then he did him a favor by speeding up his bat with a changeup. Nice execution to keep your hands back by the batter.
Standing in now, Brad Sanders, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. Takes this the other way to right, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Into the box, Bruce Sanders. Rounded weakly down the line toward third. And the off-balance throw is right there for the third out. And a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Digging in and looking for more, Calvin Parks. He singled his last time up. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike one. Now here's a screwball that misses, and that'll leave the count at 1-1. Pitch on the way. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Well, these fans have been treated to a fine outing out of their hometown starter as we give you a look at the numbers here. A big 0 in the run. First pitch of the at-bat. Bruce Castle is in for the third time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. That's by him for strike one. Lifted in the air out to right. Means is there, 2 down.
The first baseman, number 42.
Sliding into the box, Fernando Rodriguez. Quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. And Looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
Smoke on the ground up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the 3rd hit. He's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
Skipper's out of the third base dugout on his way toward the mound, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. Lucas Jones will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. To the plate now, Martin Good. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Casey Owens is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and next to hit is the catcher, Josh Means. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Offered it a low one there, but came up empty.
Hey, if I'm on the mound, I'm going even further out of zone on this next pitch.
High in the air into shallow left center. Left fielder coming in. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 8, designated hitter, Bart Flash.
Stepping up now, Bart Flash. First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And it's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batter, the second baseman, Rodney Mize.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Rodney Myers. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one. Big. And he fouls this one off. Here it comes, 0-2. Here's a high pop-up. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Bobby Allard, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Theo Rice comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. First pitch on its way.
1-0.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series.
1-1.
Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Step 1 and 2.
And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the ninth.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Jesse Nelson is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Bases are empty. One man out. Fouled away. Again, another foul ball. Another 0-2 home. To short, hit hard. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the ninth. Ready once again, Jesus Pena. He needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Hit down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Oh, man, that's a frustrating one as a hitter.
And while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Mitch Drew is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
Swing and a ground ball to third. On to first, and that's your ball game.
4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. The Sandlot jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jason Jones earns the win, his second. Theo Rice closes the door for the save, his second. So that's a wrap. MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Arrows and the Lightning. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Junior Santana will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty D, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
Settling in now, Rolando Valido. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The second baseman, Rolando Valido.
First offering on its way. First of 3 here to start the week as the game's first pitch is taken for strike 1. Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. They begin this series feeling pretty good about the way things have gone as they come in riding a 4-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, this is going to be an interesting watch for me. I can only think back to when you're facing an ace. The team's playing well, you're confident, you go to the ballpark and you want to set the tone. Everybody's in the hitters' meetings trying to formulate a game plan to combat what this guy's been able to do throughout the course of the season so far. This should be an interesting game of cat and mouse today. Nice piece of hitting right there. When you're facing a young blood on the mound, young starting pitcher, you want to get him into the stretch as quick as possible. You want to see how he handles the moment, see if maybe you can run on him. A lot of things going to open up with this next at bat.
Into the box now, Alton Kramer, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Santana is coming off a win in his last start, the first of his major league career, so I'm sure he's still riding high from that achievement. And it's 1-1. Kramer is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
2 balls and a strike to count. Hit back up the middle. The second for 1, and the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball get to you much faster, so the key is making sure you field it cleanly and at least get 1, which they did there.
Stepping in, Chet Tierney. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. First pitch coming, here it is. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
One thing I'm going to keep my eye on with this young starter on the mound is how he's able to stay ahead of hitters. It makes pitching at this level a lot easier. And when you're trying to establish yourself in the big leagues, you're going to have a much better time doing that if you attack hitters from the get-go.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1-2.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
Throw over to first, and the runner back in standing. Ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch.
I got to count 2-2.
Kramer, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
At the plate, Antonio Nunez, as he'll take a look at ball 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Now the 1-0. Runners off for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
Hinson is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So they get a man to second here in the opening half inning, but fail to capitalize. On now to the bottom of inning number 1 with no score after a half an inning. Jose Rosales gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, one of the things you want to do as a pitcher is eliminate the free passes. Listen, base hits you're going to give up, but you can't walk as many as he did in his last start. And he's going to have to pitch much better if he expects a better result in this one.
Now batting, Seth Roberts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The first baseman, Seth Roberts.
And the pitch. Hard hit at third. Fielded cleanly. And there's 1 away.
Batting second, the left fielder, Timmy Hinson.
Standing in, Timmy Hinson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And the pitch. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the 2nd out of the inning.
Batting third, the shortstop, Mo Cole.
Stepping into the box, Mo Cole, a Silver Slugger winner a year ago in the National League. Here's the first pitch to him. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Fellas, our visiting team, as they take the field after a scoreless top half, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. 2 out, nobody on. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. And now a pitch on the way.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Fouled off. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
And I'm sure the manager's just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Ready now, Wesley Ray, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Changeup too low, and it's 1-0. Runner on first with 2 away. Two balls and no strikes.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
The 2-0 on the way. Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. 2 out with the man at first. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike, and the inning is over. An inning in the books, scoreless on MLB Network. In now, Bull Jr., as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
That's a ball. 1-1.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a treat today. What can we expect from today's matchup, guys?
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of a ticket right here. 2 of the game's best, 2 of the hardest throwers competing at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this stuff.
You know, D-Row, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitches look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Bull Jr. becomes the first out of the inning. The pitch. Devin Myers comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Now here's the pitch. Here's a swing and a miss. 1-1. Now here's the pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Just hung in there on that one. Here's another 1-2. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning. Stepping into the box, Muhammad Butts. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And now a pitch on the way. This one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Last half of the second set to go, and set to go is the third baseman, Felix Ramirez. He's ready. Here's the first offering. ready with the 0-1 pitch. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. Good waist pitch. 1-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
At the plate now, Parker Floyd, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. The 1-0. 1-1 the count. Bottom of the second here with no score. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Yes, it will. He's got himself a 1-out single.
The catcher, Jason Eagle.
So now to the plate, Jason Easel, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. The 1-0.
He's a veteran out on that mound. He understands he has to establish that inside fastball to open up the outer half of the plate.
Now a throw and the runner back. Two-0 count, the pitch.
3-0.
Runners on first with 1 down. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
At the plate, Ryan Hinkle, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. First offering on its way. Looked like he was swinging no matter what that time as he goes way out of the zone at that offering. It's 0-1. From the stretch. Runners are at first and second with 1 away.
Nope.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Open to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
Into the box, Junior Santana as he hits one on a line to left field. That's in there, base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
Hey, don't let the fact that this guy's on the mound fool you right here. This guy has a nice approach at the plate, knows what he's doing, has history. I'm not surprised he was able to mix in a baseball.
In now, Seth Roberts. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
Man, 35 pitches with only 2 outs in the 2nd inning. Ideally, you'd like to have 30 or less after 2 innings, so he's got some catching up to do.
The 1-1 hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now.